Hello, Cancer. Welcome back. Thanks for joining. I'm going to get straight into a reading for whenever you all see this. Thank you again to those that subscribe to me. I'm truly grateful for your support. If this message happens to find you today and it resonates, please consider hitting that like button, sharing, subscribing. I truly appreciate it. Remember, this is a general message, so take what's yours, leave the rest. All major placements for Cancer. All right, Cancer. Let's start with an oracle card. Yin Yang. Oh yeah, creating harmony through balance. I'm getting so many messages of balance. And this is a 40 card, so a 4, which is your house, Cancer. And right before this, I was just listening to music, and the song Home came on. It was a song that kept repeating home, and I'm like, it really is, I think, bringing harmony possibly to your home, but really like your energy, right? Like you really truly embody the mother, like that 4th house energy. No matter whether you're a masculine or a feminine, right? We have both in us. And it's like bringing union. I really feel like you're bringing peace to a situation. I feel like you're creating harmony in yourself. There's a lot of healing here. I'm seeing stars. So it's making me think of the star card and like healing of the mindset and kind of this left side, which makes me just feel like kind of, again, healing of really the mind, like more of that left side, the part of ourselves that really analyze. We can get really into that part, especially when we're avoiding like certain feelings, like the felt sense, especially when there's difficulty or pain. And so it's like really healing that part of maybe sometimes detaching and pulling away and really starting to feel into this felt sense, feel into your true gifts, that, again, that energy of mother. But yeah, I feel like, again, this could be bringing a lot of peace and harmony to relationships, the home, your environment around you, yourself. Beautiful energy, Cancer. All right, well, let's see what else. This is beautiful energy. All right, what else do we have for Cancer here? What does Cancer need to know? Show me Cancer energy. All right, let's see. Ooh, tiny elephants. I love this card, and it's such a mindset card. Okay, we'll go through that. Queen of Chalices, so Queen of Cups. Beautiful. There's that beautiful water energy. We're talking about the mother energy. Ace of Wands, yes. Queen of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles, okay. 4 of Swords, wow. 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. I mean, if you feel like you're alone, you are not. You are so protected in this. You could be seeing 4, 4, 4, but it's a message of protecting. You have support all around you. Bottom of the deck, 2 of Cups. Yeah, and here's that union. Beautiful yin yang and the 2 of Cups. It's exactly what yin yang is. 2 like vibrations. Gemini just had this same type of, well, they had the 2 of Cups, so same type of message here of this union, this yin-yang harmony. This beautiful, it's just like the counterpart energy, and it's not like so extreme sometimes where it's like, oh, all masculine, all feminine, just bang. No, it's like, it's an interweaving process. Like, both embody both, and it's just like coming into your own, and really like, I feel like having a consistency. It's like we're like calibrating ourselves, and we're really starting to pay attention and heal, I feel like. And it's like you find your unique balance that's like truly your authentic you. Like, where's your union? It's not necessarily 50-50. And I feel like then you can attract another that is like a counterpart that really could bring something into this other vibration that feels amazing, right? So there's all this union and interweaving going on. And I feel like it starts with this mindset healing, whether it be like, again, healing, bringing awareness to something, but this tiny elephants here, you're showing up in a bigger perspective. Like, these are tiny elephants. Look how big this is. It's like the card itself shows like how, if you shift perspective, how tiny elephants can be and seem. How it's almost like really that true observer. Like, I really feel like it is the shift. It's the shift out of merging with the story, with the mind, with the thinking brain. It's the shift out and realizing, Oh, I'm having this thought. Okay, well, if I'm having this thought, who's having this thought? That's the observer. That shift, it creates space. It creates as an awareness of non-judgment, of observation. And it's where you can start sorting things out and start tapping into the felt sense, the water, love, compassion, feelings, just feelings. And that's when you open up the heart, that's where passion comes from. Passion is in the 4th house. That's fire. You need to open up. You need to feel, to be like, to really live in passion, to really like go Ace of Wands, something brand new that I want to create. It comes from the heart. That's what true Ace of Wands is. And then to get there, we have to feel. I feel like this old mindset, I mean, it's a safety, it's home. I mean, here's the Queen of Pentacles. Here's that 4th house energy we talked about. The mother energy is Queen of Pentacles. It's nurturing. And I feel like the whole point is, like, being sometimes in the thinker, really being, that is a protector. Like, that did keep you safe. Or it could feel like home. It's like, that feels like you. That feels normal. Like, this shift, it's an unfamiliar feeling. It's not like you cultivate it. You glimpse it. But this glimpse can really start bringing things into balance. Or just even this realization around something. I just feel like there is this energy of nurturing and protection. And so whatever it is that you're rethinking or seeing in a different light, like, it has to do with, I feel like, that energy, or what feels like that energy for you. Interesting. And that's what I'm saying. It's like, it's very interesting because this shift, it's like, because here what kind of really was at the root and needing to be looked at or healed is this element of needing to hold on to something, really not being able to let go of something that makes you feel very secure. It's like he's really anxious of losing these pentacles. And, you know, there's all this fruit, and I know he wants the fruit. He's afraid of letting go of these pentacles. You know, like, almost like even I'm getting afraid of, like, someone going to steal it. Or just like, it's also for some that this has to do even with, like, energetics of money, right? Like, sometimes we think we have to hold and save, or it's like we really have to protect, or it's like you limit how much you spend, or you limit how much you invest. And it's like, but that limit actually prevents you from, it's like it keeps you in a smaller place. And so when you let go a little bit, see, we move, we grow into this Queen of Pentacles where you're really letting go. And now, wow, it's growing. It's getting bigger. So this shift in general is creating like this growth. It also could have a specific message for like if you're putting your energy in a lot of different places, it's kind of reevaluating that and like focusing your energy on some other things, or like, well, refocusing. And even now I'm actually seeing, look at this. Actually, it's so interesting. This is fascinating because here he's holding on to all these pentacles. He lets go of some to get some fruit, and look how juicy all of these. We're focused on how this one pentacle has grown, but also look at the fruit growing too. They're way bigger fruit. That's fascinating, actually. So interesting, Cancer. All right. I feel like this Ace of Wands is coming from, again, this Four of Swords, the healing of the mindset, seeing a bigger truth. This shift, this tiny elephant, this higher truth, really, again, opens up. It just opens everything up. I feel like it's almost like he put the sword in the ground and then rising up. It's like, I don't know, like in like Indiana Jones. I don't know. It's probably not like Indiana Jones, but you know, like you pull a lever and something happens and a ball rolls. It's like you did something and then it created this thing, but like we didn't know it would be that big. Like you're like, okay. And then it's like, okay, I'm seeing like a vision of like a movie where he like puts the sword in and he didn't know he was like pushing on something that like would like unleash. it's like all of a sudden the ground shakes, and then like out comes this wand. It's like, holy moly, what? Like, that's kind of what I'm seeing. I'm being shown. Oh, it's fascinating, really. I kind of love it. All right. Now I really want to clarify the Ace of Wands, because it's just such a funny, but like, that's kind of what I'm getting. So it's like, even these little shifts, like all of a sudden you don't know how big, like you can have it's almost like a heart chakra awakening, but also just like, it could just like really just expand you. You never know. It's also it's almost like an algorithm too. I'm getting like, even for some, like maybe this has to do with like if you're on, you know, like social media or whatever, and like something goes viral, it's almost like that. It's like, you never know when it hits something, or you hit something, and then boom, bam, it's like, that's the big one. It's kind of like that. Page of Cups, yeah, ooh. And look, I love this Page of Cup cards because it's opening up the heart, it's creativity, it's the beginning of something. It is Ace of Wands, but again, it's like there's so much curiosity and observation. That's what's opening up the heart. He's like being curious about like, whales in a fishbowl? What is this? But like, that's how a lot of this is. Like, our brains do this. Seriously, our brains, like, are 11:11 when I say this. Okay, so our brains literally are trying to make sense of felt sense. So like, we're just like, if we didn't have consciousness, we'd be like other animals that survive, evolve based on just instinct and felt sense. We have all of that in us, lots of info there, but we're conscious. So we need to like know what's going on. And that consciousness like analyzes all this stuff. And so, but it's like, they're not really, I mean, especially like, they're not really merged. So it's always making sense of stuff. And sometimes it's making sense of stuff it doesn't understand. So like, we experience something, we have a sensation in our body, and it's making something up. And so it's like basically seeing that process and observing, seeing that process at work I'm getting is what really opens it up. You can actually be really inspired by this. I find it fascinating. Like, when you really pop out in consciousness and you observe yourself and like what you're experiencing from that perspective, it just opens, it just creates so much space. And that's where, like, again, it can just, this rumbling occurs. But this is something also you can feel really connected to and never have expected, or it's just like something that just feels foreign to you, but in like a beautiful way I'm getting. Let's get one more on it. Six of Swords, yeah. Sorry about that, Cancer. Phone issues, but yes, Six of Swords. So this really just, again, this release of a mindset just completely, again, changes everything. The healing of the mindset, Four of Swords. It's just like, it just feels like it's like, again, look at the separation between his hands and the swords. I feel like it's just like this, like, again, like observer. It's like you're separating from the thought. It's a beautiful message. And again, for those, I'm just even getting the message of meditation. If those of you are practicing meditation or mindfulness, this is exactly, again, tapping into the spacious awareness. Some of you may be doing this. I mean, this is a very meditative card. So if this is what's happening, this is truly bringing in this beautiful, again, mindset shift. Healing of the mind. It's great. It's beautiful energy. Okay, let's get a little bit more on this tiny elephants. And then I want to do that Two of Cups. So I'm getting my hair caught. All right, tiny elephants. Show me this tiny elephants card. Yeah, Eight of Cups. I feel like this is also really helping you, again, move forward. This could be like, again, I'm getting a little dark night of the soul. I'm not getting anything too intense, but it is bringing up some... It's like it's bringing up some stuff, like, because you're really looking into it. So it's like you're facing things that you haven't faced before. This is bringing like awareness to it, but it is bringing you to that Nine of Cups. So this could have created you, like, again, maybe possibly leaving something from the home space, or moving on from something, or just there is just, again, a walking towards, again, more of your self and more of your self-fulfillment, but it does come through going through a little bit of that, you know, shadow. So I'm getting a little bit of the shadow work energy here, I guess, is what I'm hearing. Okay. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune, though, and Two of Wands. Beautiful. But again, moving forward. And it's like, I just get like, it keeps spinning and spinning and spinning. It's like you're knocking them off one by one. It's like you're just hitting targets almost. Yeah, I just feel like you're completing a lot of cycles. And again, there's this process of like, especially when you just start meditating, I feel like there's a lot of stuff that clears out. I'm kind of getting that like initial momentum that you get where you get this like pretty big shift right away. You know, sometimes those first shifts are really very powerful. So this could resonate for some of you. For others, like again, the more reason to even start a meditation practice or any mindfulness practice, even some of those Calm apps, they have ones where it's like a 30-day thing. That's how I started. That was one of the first things I did, was just these 5-minute meditations for a month. And it's amazing what it can do. Okay, let's get one. Let's get one of those Queen of Pentacles, and those are the Two of Cups. Oh, fine cards. Okay. Magician. Interesting. You could be dealing with a Gemini. You don't have to be. But I did just say that there was similarities in this Gemini reading, I thought, with the Two of Cups. So actually, you could really be dealing with a Gemini. Here's the Queen of Pentacles. Wow. Oh, I love this depiction, though. Because, again, there's like a new type of communication here. A new perspective. A new, like, this is the same card, but look at the different depiction. This, again, coming from this growth out of this Four of Pentacles, it's a perspective shift. It's like you're viewing yourself. It's observing yourself, viewing yourself, and also seeing yourself in a higher light. Nine of Cups. Here's that Nine of Cups. Beautiful. That's exactly what this is. Even seeing yourself as being grounded as home. Let's look at this Two of Cups real quick. Because it's like pulling at me. 10 of Cups. Wow. I mean, this definitely could be a connection, something to do with the family, but just ultimate fulfillment. And again, 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups, 8, 9, 10, we had basically come out. There's this progression. So something could really just progress really quickly. It just, something opens up, whether this is internal between you, whether it's something between you and another person, whether it's, again, something with the home. One more on this 10 of Cups. This is beautiful energy. Queen of Cups. So you could be dealing with a water sign. You don't have to be, but again, it's coming into just this water, this emotion. It's seriously, it's going through, yeah, a little bit of the harder emotions, like we said, facing, but with this observation mindset, it creates this space to really process this. And then bam, open heart. Queen of Cups again. Yeah, the opportunity here. You really could be connecting with a water sign. It is definitely possible for some. For others, it's connected to your own water, your own feminine mother energy. One on this Four of Pentacles. This is really beautiful energy. Wow, the Lovers. Okay. Really could definitely be a Gemini. And look at the Gemini reading. This could have something to do with each other. Other than that, though, it really is, again, like this choice. With this Lover's energy, it's about what either brings this in, letting this go, brings this in. But I feel like it is a choice to let go, like to release, to surrender a little bit. Give me one more on this Lover's card, though. It is this fire and water. I'm getting Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. It's something that's really grounded you, or it's taking a while. So if this is a connection or something that you are holding on to, it either hasn't been progressing or whatever's coming in has been slow to progress. And maybe that's why you're still holding on to something else. The Emperor. Ooh, yeah, it's a control energy. I feel like there's a grip on whatever this is. It has a grip on you because of how tied to it you are in terms of, I still feel like a sense of maintaining a sense of control. It's like making a different choice would make you feel like you're losing control. For some of you, that's what kind of needs to be healed. Like that's like the root of this. But feeling into that feeling is going to help open up these limited beliefs, like really push the edge. And that's where, again, the mindfulness comes in too, to balance out and help process, like create the container to process the emotions. All right, I hope that makes sense. I know I'm getting a little deep, but Queen of Swords, I just feel like, yeah, this fire and this air, it's like this perspective shift, this discernment, this really seeing clearly through all of the stuff that can come up. It's like now major passion and luck, death card, transformation. It's completely transformative, Cancer. It's beautiful energy. It's intense. It's beautiful though. And so let's see. Angel messages for Cancer. What else do we have for Cancer? Advice, final messages for Cancer, please. Show me Cancer energy. Abundance. Yes. This is like rich, I feel like. And it's like, that's kind of what happens when we slow down too. It's like when we slow down and we practice more mindfulness and you get more and more present, like it's like time feels like a week could feel like a year when you're really being more present, because there's so much that goes on that, like, for a lot of us, like, we just like don't even realize, because we're just like so focused on like the going, like it's just like, what's next? What's next? And it's like, it's like you're merged with that thought or those actions. But like when you give yourself space to observe and like you really feel into things, again, other species like don't have our stories or like consciousness. They feel their way through everything. They communicate differently and navigate their environments, ones that would be very difficult for us to navigate. I mean, we could find ways to live underwater, but not like, a dolphin. Just saying. That's a very random example. But point is, like, it's just like the moments become richer. And you start just feeling more abundance around you naturally. But you do really bring in abundance, because things almost like get in slow motion almost, I feel like, when you become more present. And you start being able to navigate because you're like really seeing what's going on now and not like projecting. So you're able to make like decisions more in advance because you're actually really seeing what's going on. If that makes sense. What else? There's no need to worry. Yeah, I mean, you could be going through this 8 of Cups energy. You could be feeling this shadow. Whatever it is that brought you into maybe more like practicing this, balancing this, because, creating harmony through balance. Like maybe things were not in harmony, but there's no need to worry here. Or like as we transform, like things start feeling different, which makes us feel comfortable, and then we can kind of pull ourselves back. But it's like, keep going. There's no need to worry. And again, we have the fours, like you are protected in this. You are so protected and supported. One more card for Cancer. No. And I feel like this is saying, like, again, don't listen to the voices inside your head that you're used to following. It's like this is do things differently. And again, it's quieting the mind, I feel like. Focus, staying present, not being distracted. It does have this meditation feel. I won't let the nose don't see the bottom of it in the near future. Yeah, so again, like, it is going to come in. Like, don't doubt yourself, because it's just, it's coming in. This perspective shift is coming in. Yeah, remain positive, like we were just saying. Be patient here. And again, stay present and be patient. It's coming in. And there's just so much abundance. Look at this. So much abundance, Cancer. Whew, all right, Cancer. I know that was kind of all over the place, I feel like. But I hope something resonated with you. And if you made it this far, please consider hitting that like button. And yeah, I'm sending you so much love. And I hope to see you all very soon.